or 5 years on Google parts. In 1970, guess what they did? 12,000 miles, 1 year. Why? They knew they cut their own throat. They didn't know the gas and all that was the oil, Arab oil, boycott was gonna hit them. So they was thinking like Americans. The bigger, the better. The big sky. Remember the days when everything in America was big. Big sky, Texas. Big oil, big everything. That's a big nigga there. Everything was big. That nigga there, little. That's a little nigga. So my friend got to change the subject. But for a while, I was hanging around with a couple of Negroes that looked like all the other, they had alligator shoes, they had their processing firm, they had their Cadillacs. One of my friends that was a big time pimp, he said, Junior and that other nigga, those was little niggas. So he was just letting me know that niggas ain't big, they look like them niggas is little. And since I was from the other side of town where the squares used to be, he was just putting me up on it. Them niggas there, they little. I said, okay, good. Then I knew they little, they not big. That's, if you want to be something terrible, just be a little nigga. Boy, I'm telling you, that would be the worst thing. I can't imagine anything worse than being little when everybody else want to be big. They cut their own throat. What happened? We saw it. Inflation kicked in, bam. Gas kicked in, bam. All the other, where you from, and all the other places in Indiana, didn't Gary have a lot of production up there?
U.S. Steel.
U.S. Steel didn't have no car manufacturing in Gary?
No, most of the car manufacturing was in
Indianapolis, yeah, Indy, and also all that area around there though. All that area around Ohio.
Right.
Like in my trip, I'll probably go past Lordstown. In those days, in the 80s, here's the point I'll try to speed up. A paradigm shift is deadly on the people that it falls on. A paradigm shift, in many cases, is a surprise. Also, there are other characteristics about a paradigm shift that many times it fits in with the historical process, and that means that the people that it's falling on have helped actualize their own decline. Like the U.S. right now, and that's what we'll head toward. This is the time for people to reach a level of freedom, to break the back of the final backbreaking of unipolarism. Unipolarism has not been working at all. You know, the United States has been unipolar. Good God Almighty, if that's working, that means you went to Afghanistan and you stuck there for 17, 18 years. That ain't working. The Russians, after 10 years, said, I gotta go. Not bad USA. The USA, whether it's the Middle East policy, whether it was the invasion of Iraq, right? 2003. All of those helped to diminish the United States. Everything that you see on the border is is influencing the changes of how people see America. This stuff goes all over the world. They don't know what the hell they're doing. They don't realize the image. Donald Trump is good for bad America. And I'll tell you why. Okay, Venezuela sanctions. Venezuela has a huge repository of oil, good oil. If they sanction Venezuela, it crumbles, but it hasn't. Right? And the stuff they tell about Venezuela, you know they're getting a little quiet about Venezuela. That's all you used to hear. Venezuela, we're going to take over everything. We're going to do this, we're going to do that. They anticipated the decline and fall of Venezuela because of sanctions. Turkey just bought the S-400 system from Russia. So the U.S. already sanctioned Turkey for some old dumb reason a few years ago, a couple of years ago, dropped the lira, but they're talking about reimposing certain sanctions. Iran has super sanctions on it. Because of what Russia did in Ukraine, they have light sanctions. All the friends of America can do anything they want, no sanctions. Right? And now the United Arab Emirates, they pulled out of this war in Yemen. They left the Saudis there by themselves. They said, finished. Most of the fighting was done by them. Now they got Saudis. They put Saudis over some of the Yemeni troops, the counter-revolutionary Yemeni troops. Saudis don't know how to manage, especially those unruly guys. There's knowledgeable people say they'll be fighting each other within the next 2 days because of mismanagement. They don't know how to handle them. And they've been dropping bombs on all the rest of Yemen. Disease, everything, killing Khashoggi, no sanctions. He's their friend, right? They're talking about China has still been buying oil from Iran up to today. The point I'm making is this. This is the optimum time for a paradigm shift. The paradigm shift has already happened. What do I mean? The U.S. controls global currency, right? That's why they can sanction everybody. So they're saying to Europeans, if you get out of line, we're going to sanction you too. The sanction and the currency has been a big weapon for the USA. But the USA is openly abusing. When it was having big money coming in, big taxes, big production, they could give welfare. Go back 30 years ago. Nobody said nothing about welfare. Get all the welfare you want. Industry get the welfare, you know, society get it, everybody just get on this thing. 35 years ago, 30 years ago, no problem. But the money has gotten tight. The global resources are getting tight. Other people are coming up on their own. When they come up on their own, they start taking care of their business. sanctions is an opportunity for the world. We're saying to the world, this is your chance and this is your opportunity. This is your best opportunity. One thing about the global monster, it can't sanction everybody at the same time all over the world, right? This is the time. Everybody. If you want to buy Iranian oil, buy it. If you want to support Venezuela, support them. This is a time of freedom and liberation. See, there's a time, all the time, there's a period when there's a big power. And other people can't have freedom as long as that big monster is there. This is reality. So now, we don't need a new monster, but we need to, the world don't need no global dictator. And a global dictator has never been benevolent, but it could pretend benevolency. The global dictator don't want to share nothing with nobody. The people on both ends, down here, Mexico, up there, Canada, he just jumped on them. I don't like this, I don't like that, and everybody has to take it. But everybody don't have to take it. If you, that's what I'm telling y'all, all of you, pull back now. Pull back now. Force the United States to sanction all of you. That will be self-isolation. They will be isolating themselves. They're almost doing it now. You gotta remember, this is a time of a global shift. The global shift is taking place, but we want to direct it a little bit toward where we want the world to be. Remember, we want the world to be in a certain place. We want the world in 20 years to be, we want a 20-year period of R&R, rest and recuperation, for us and for the world. We want a 20-year period where we can suspend these systems and install a temporary reparation system for the earth. It'll take us about that long. Well, we can clean it up. We can have thousands of people in scuba gear going and swimming. They're going to still get the exercise. They'll just go swim and pick up all the plastic. You'll be there a long time. If you like an ocean view, we can put hundreds of use all them big aircraft carriers and pull barges miles long. What's on all the barges? Well, we can go by and scrape up the plastic all over the ocean. Yeah. And compact it. The barges drag big machinery. What does it do? Take all that plastic and put it on, stack it up so high, and fill up the other one. You'll be out for years, however long you want. You can have people fly back and forth. Right? Yeah. Your vacation, you want an ocean view, you're going to get an ocean view. The reason we can have people work, instead of having one farmer raise food for 10,000 people, right? We can have 500 people do the work and everything is organic. This dummy, I didn't mean to go on this program, but this dummy is making robots to put the human being out of work. Only greed would do that. Now, you got the human beings here, and you got what they produce here. But if those human beings don't have no work and no money, they can't buy. See how dumb they are? They're dumb. I mean, look, greed blinds you. Like when it talks about Rico runs you crazy. American business and all of that, let's call it capitalism. They done went blind. They don't look. And it's not us anymore. It's the whole world. Where we are now, it's a whole world of people who went through depression. Like they see the world and then they're depressed because it's too big for them to do anything about it. But now those periods, people have went through periods of depression, and now they're seeing that we got to do something. That those people are here right now. Okay. That means the world is a change. And when this paradigm shift kick in, it don't mean that a little thing here, a little thing there. The whole thing begins to shift. And it is so big and so astronomical that it all fits together, leading toward, hopefully we call it a good place. We want to lead the world away from conflict and war toward cooperation. That ain't no little job. The white man that has all the money, he makes money off wars. He don't make money off no peace. Can you imagine if he can send those Abram tanks, I don't know how much they are now, maybe 100 million apiece. Maybe 75 million. The last time I checked, they was 50 million apiece. That was 20 years ago. What's 75 million apiece. They'll last, if you do them like Don did, park them on the street down there, they'll stay there for years. Right? So you got to blow them up. Imagine the money that they make off weapons of war. But can you imagine the amount of death and destruction that the human being is causing each other? Less than 1% of humanity is causing the other 99%, 80% to kill each other, to feel at dis-ease in each other. And it's just because their job is to produce more weapons and fight and use the weapons. The people in the factory produce the weapons, and the poor people that don't have nothing to do join the army, the Navy, and the Marines. They say, kill, kill, kill. And the people go over there and kill, kill, kill. But now something different has happened. They're coming back. They said, man, lied, man. I killed all the people over there, and they won't even feed me. That's why the number is correct. 22 servicemen per day commit suicide here in the United States. Okay, we want to be a part, we are a part, and we always have been a part of this new worldism. You could see in articles 10, 20 years ago, we're going to be, our friends will be, what do we call them? Tree huggers, save the whales. This ain't new, it's just that we we had to wait. We've been waiting on them. You know science fiction management? When I was talking in the cookbook, that stuff is 15 years old. Science fiction management. But now, the science fiction have to catch up. Face recognition, right? For who? For niggas? No. Everybody. Face recognition. Super collection of global information. The military, the police, when they get dressed down, they look like ninjas or somebody they look like soldiers. Bulletproof vests, Nazi caps, hats, helmets, stormtrooper boots, the whole outfit. They look, and the weapons they get them from the Army. The Army give them, we got all this extra stuff. We have the fire sale. We'll give y'all all this stuff. Shoot, man, you give us $5 million, you can have this $100 million worth of stuff to kill people. You know, America is not free, and I hate to say this, but I felt freer 50, 60 years ago than I do now in America. And they were still lynching Negroes, man.
And we count that, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, they were lynching us. They ain't even consider us human.
But look at now.
Really?
If you go, you can't get no Social Security card. I must have 5 Social Security. I don't know. You could go get a bank account. You could do anything. You just couldn't vote and all that stuff. But everything else in your neighborhood or within your region, you could do whatever you wanted to do. And a lot of, okay, we don't have that society no more. That don't exist. We have to wait till now. Now we're ready to talk about science fiction management. Why? Because in the last 15 years, this science fiction stuff that caught up with us is to produce. We used to talk about roving wiretaps. That was in '99. Talking about roving wiretaps.